So Marcus brought his bus in and the Stone Bennett air shifter isn't working, so Tyler's riding in the engine bay here, shifting the gears for him as we turn the bus around on the property. It's not a fun place to be, but that's pretty funny. So Marcus bought this completed RV conversion here, and we're going to go through and do a complete inspection on it here today. Okay, so here is the bus. This is an MCI 8. Doesn't really look much like one anymore. It's got the roof raised on it. It's got a big slide out put in the side there from just behind the driver's seat there, back about probably 15 feet or something, maybe 12 feet. It goes back and it's a big slide out in the living room. I'll show the inside in a minute, but I'm going to go through and show you what we found here today on the first inspection day of it. In here, everything looked really good. Except for the airbags have a lot of dry rot cracking on them. I can get in there and see it, but you see it more when they're inflated and they're deflated right now. But we're gonna replace them because they're obviously old. Shock's in good shape. Wheel bearing looks good. Radius rods are good. No air leaks in the brake system. The brake drums actually look like they're relatively new. Very shiny metal in them. Normally it's all rusty and stuff. So yeah, everything in here, just airbags and leveling valve because the front suspension does come down on it. And then back here, same thing. Airbags are bad. It was leaking down, so we're gonna put new leveling valves on it too. Try and show you on the airbags here. You can't really tell right now. When they were inflated, you could just see hundreds of cracks all across them there. So it's one of those things you don't know how old they are. Shock's in good shape. Lots of air leaks. Brake hoses need to get replaced. This side had a shock that was bad. You see the oil leaking out of the shock there, so that's the only shock absorber that was bad. And then same thing with the airbag. There you can kind of see some of it. So unknown age on them, and with those dry rots and cracks and stuff. Bushing's in good shape on the tag axle. Wheel bearings feel good. The seals are good, no play or anything. We checked the kingpins up front; those were good too. Yeah, no big concerns back here. So just airbags, leveling valve, and then fix those air leaks on the brake lines and stuff like that. We had an oil leak in here, pretty significant. It was coming from this distribution block down here, so we're going to get that done. There is an oil leak up there where the engine head and the block meet. The heads have to come off to replace that. So because this other oil leak was pretty bad, we're not really sure how, if he wants to do that or not. So for now, I recommend let's just monitor it so you don't have to have the expense, because that's going to be a pretty hefty bill because it's not leaking like that on both sides. We'll have to pull the heads off to fix it. It's basically a perimeter head gasket is what it is. The Jake brakes aren't working. We're gonna get into that once we get the air system hooked back up here and we can run the bus, and then we're gonna check the Jakes out. But overall, 8V92 TA, it runs and sounds real good. Oil leak over here, same thing, the perimeter gasket on the head is leaking up there. And then the power steering, that little pressure relief valve is leaking. There was a big air leak coming out of the air compressor there. We've got that fixed. That pressure regulator back there on the back wall is leaking air. The shock was good on this side. Tag airbag had significant cracking on it. Same thing here, airbags were bad. Shocks are in good shape. Leveling valve's getting replaced. And then the leveling valve, you can see it's got all kinds of oil caked all over it. It's been passing oil and stuff. So But we drained the tanks and no oil really came out, so I'm not really concerned with the air compressor right now. Who knows how many years or decades that's been on there. And then that little valve, that little regulator back there is leaking like crazy. We're gonna take that off and change that. No leak in the brakes when we hold the brakes down. This has nice drawers, roll-out drawers in here and everything. It's very nice. Same thing, airbags, leveling valve, and that's it for up here. So that's quite a bit of work for day one, getting all that stuff in and off. All the parts are ordered. Our buddy Luke at US Coach has got everything shipped out for us already. We should see the parts here late on Thursday. Marcus was nice and upgraded to second day air, which was a pretty penny to do that, but it gives us our parts here 2 days earlier, and we should be able to finish this bus hopefully this week. There was a really bad electrical problem in this cabinet here. I'll open this up and show you in just a minute and go over that too. All right, here is the tour. Look how pretty this is. Sorry. Took my shoes off while coming in. So the driver's area is pretty darn fancy. This is very RV looking, not bus anymore. The shifter over there is bad. We're working on getting that fixed up. That's an air shifter, Stone Bennett air shifter. Very large TV up there, lots of woodwork, mirror on the ceiling. This is all a slide out from right here. This wall, this whole couch, the whole kitchen sink and everything slides out. So great big couch here. God, that thing's got to be 12 foot long. That's a full-size fridge, freezer, big bathroom, shower, lots of closet, drawer space, stuff like that. Bedroom. I'm gonna say it's a queen-size bed. Cool fan on the ceiling. But yeah, it's got TVs, lots of storage. But somebody did a really nice job on this. It's had the roof raised. Got plenty of headroom in here. I've got probably 10 inches above my head. But yeah, let me know what you think about it. I think it's really cool. Somebody has done a really nice job. Lots of woodwork. Looks like a very modern RV, but built on a quality bus frame instead of a sticks and staples type thing. That's connected to this homemade fuse that has melted. So we soldered in a actual fuse holder now, and then heat shrink on the other ends of it instead of that other fuse they just had floating in there with some regular spade connectors on it. We repaired a wire, soldered and heat shrinked, that was messed up from the air shifter control, that red one right there. And then this one down here was just wires tied together, looped around each other with electrical tape on it. And they joined another wire. They spliced a wire into a wire when they did that. So we soldered that connection together. And then we put some liquid electrical tape over that because we couldn't get a, whatchamacallit on it, heat shrink. And then we put regular electrical tape over it. So that should be a nice connection on there too. But we're not sure what that fuse was that shorted out. It's absolutely crazy. So I'll show you a up close video of the fuse that they used to have there. But from a 15 amp fuse, it had so much heat going through it, it melted everything. And we don't know what it goes to. We haven't figured that out yet. So overall, the electrical system on here looks pretty good. But there's been so much work done to this bus, you never know. You know, like they have speaker wire tucked in over there. That's, ooh, it's like splitting there too. Yeah, that needs to get taken care of. See it? I'm sure it's not really speaker wire though. My guess is somebody's using it for something else. There's been some water and corrosion getting in here. I got some really nice light coming right now. This light that I'm holding, this is from Olight. They have a sale on it right now. This is the, however you pronounce that. It's got a battery level on the back. It's got a remote that comes off there. That little remote pops off of there. You can adjust the color temperature on it from blue to yellow. It's a very large work light. Super bright, rechargeable. It's got a USB port on it. Large battery. I love this thing. We've been using it for the last, I don't know, couple weeks here. But it's very cool. Olight did send me these couple of different flashlights for free. They do have a promotion going on right now, a sale on them. I'll put a link in the description. You can go there and look at them. We do have a coupon code that's there as well. If the items aren't on sale, you can use our coupon code. We do get a small commission if you purchase something from there. So, but we obviously like Olight. We use their products all the time. These wires here, they used to be run inside of the wheel well here. And this morning they were all chafed through where the shielding, the jacket was completely gone. It was just bare wires up across there touching a metal clamp that was on there. I don't know what they went to, but you could literally it was just all the way down to the copper, just straight copper. Somebody had driven it without it aired all the way up. The bump stops are all missing. I forgot to order those today. I need to get bump stops for it. I can have those come regular mail and we should be able to have them. The bolts are broken off in there, but we can weld them on. It should really have bump stops. I forgot about that. We have one stripped out stud back here too. We put a mark on it here when it was coming off. The lug nut fought the whole entire way, but yeah, you can see the threads are pretty messed up on there considering what they're supposed to look like. So we're going to replace one stud on that one too. Spray it again. Yeah, stay there for a minute.
This one's leaking.
Where's that bubble coming out of the side of that?
This line's leaking, this line's leaking.
Yeah. But on the brake relay valve, spray the back side. So go to the right. There's something's leaking to the right too, I saw. It popped. Keep going, or to your left. Yeah, back over there.
Yeah. This guy.
Yep.
Literally everything that goes into that thing.
Literally everything is leaking. Okay. All right, you can let go.
Everything that can leak.
Here's another really cool light that we got from Olight. H-A-L-O-O-P. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it mounts on that thing comes out of the middle, and you can mount it on a pole, like an umbrella pole, which is what we plan on doing out here for a patio light. It should look really good out here. And then you can also hang it up. It's got some little hooks that come out of it. Obviously it's rechargeable, and then you can turn it on and it has a different, okay, there too. So it's got that nice warm lighting that looks like that kind of Edison light. You can adjust it, and then once you turn it on higher, and then that little outer ring comes on. But it's bright, and it'll make nice Nice light outside on the patio here that we've got. Well, that big tree that came down during the storm that just missed the bus, we got that all cleaned up, cleared up, out of there, burned it. We had actually about 20 trees that came down during the storm. I have a video of some of that, which I'll do at some point. But we made a new parking spot for the bus there where the tree used to be, because now they had no shade anymore. So we got the bus parked in on the new pad, chert pad, all compacted and nice and out of the way.
See that white smoke rising up the holler through the trees, and from a mile away you can hear them play as they climb that hill with ease. But at the top of that mountain there's a new life waiting for those who can make the run. If they can make it to the top, Scott will put them in the shop till their new life has begun. Mountain, where the buses come to run. Bus Grease Mountain, we're gonna get that big job done.